Hey y'all, this is Sky Juice coming to you live and direct from the beautiful island of Puerto Rico. And this is my final video for the Vegan Soul Master information series. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's been basic, brief, interesting, it can go on forever actually. So I just hope I highlighted the important things that I want to share with you so that you will have knowledge of how to do this. This video is basically about stocking your kitchen, okay? And this is about the basic supplies that I think that folks are going to need to have in their kitchen. I hope you have your pens and paper ready to write these notes down and it's not a long, extensive list because I don't try to educate people by just giving them like tons and tons of information to memorize. I'm trying to inspire you to think on your own. So I'm just going to give you the sections of things that you want to focus on. Now, transitioning is one thing. I'm going to talk to you about the foods that you're going to use once you've completely transitioned, okay? So the number one food group items that you are going to want to keep on stock and always have in abundance in your life is fruit. Fruit, fruit, fruit. Fruit is your number one food, okay? Why I say this is all the answers that I get from asking, well, what is the number one food? Or, all these questions, I always look back at nature. Nature is the answer, okay? That's where we get it from. So anybody who tells you, you can't eat, that's too much sugar, you can't eat all that fruit, that's too much sugar. Hello? Carbohydrates are our fuel. It's what fuels our brain, okay? So fruit is the first food and we should eat it in abundance, okay? We're going to talk about more later, actually in other videos I plan on doing, about why, fruit has such a bad rap. But fruit is the first food, and you can eat as much fruit as you want. You can skip meals and eat fruit. You're still going to get your protein, you're still going to get your calcium, you're still going to get vital nutrients in fruit, because fruit has all of it. Bananas, well, I like tropical fruits, but this is what I get a lot. Bananas are the number one food that I have at all times. I have bananas in my house every single day, and I eat bananas every single day, okay? Banana, and I also love pineapple, bananas, mangoes, papayas. Um, those are my tops. I do like apples and oranges too, actually, but I like tropical fruits better. The second food group that you must always have on stock is green leafy vegetables. Okay, I'm not talking about vegetables, broccoli and string beans, and I'm talking about green leafy vegetables. They are in their own particular special category. I'm talking about kale, collards, Swiss chard, spinach, lettuce, all the various lettuces, cabbages, purple cabbage, Napa cabbage, mustard greens. There's so many different ones. You should always have some green leafy veggies in your house at all times, every day, every single day of your life. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay? The next category that I would say that you should always have, which would be something you always have as a staple, is grains. Okay? And I'm not talking your genetically modified rice. No. I'm talking about your high quality grains, okay? Grains that if you really are a grain eater, if you really like your starch, then get it in bulk, okay? Quinoa would be number one on the list, okay? Next on the list, I would probably say brown rice, but I'm so tired of brown rice. But brown rice, quinoa is high in protein. That's another reason why it's good. And then I would say grains slash other carbs, other cooked carbs, because there are some root veggies that you do want to incorporate, like sweet potato, yams, yuca, like for tropical Caribbean people, um, what have you. Those types. I won't necessarily say white potatoes, but I think white potatoes are fine occasionally. But the other root veggies that are um, in abundance. Jerusalem artichokes. There's so many cool different varieties of grains slash starches, carbs that you can eat that are really good for you. Um, and of course, my favorite, beans. Beans, legumes, pulses, lentils, beans, whatever category you want to put them under, your bean seed group, whatever. There are thousands of beans on the planet, and you can make them into thousands and thousands and thousands of different things, from burgers to stews to um, cakes, bean cakes. Yeah, a lot of different things. So beans, go to the store and just buy every kind of bean you want, any kind of bean you want, and let's get cooking, okay? And then in terms of oils, I had mentioned this in the last video. I would stay on coconut oil. However, coconut oil doesn't work for all cooking and all preparing. So I would definitely go with coconut oil and olive oil. Okay, but using coconut oil primarily, even when you saute veggies, amazing taste. And then the olive oil for other things. So those are the only two oils. And then if you're at a good store and you can get like safflower oil or sunflower oil, those are also good oils that you can use. And we're going to use them in very small quantities. And those are the basic food groups that I would say you should always just think about having on hand all the time. Um, and then those are what I call staples. And then the other things that you would probably need are your seasonings. So definitely garlic and onions and peppers all the time. Celery is also, I consider celery more of a seasoning, even though it's a veggie. But it's probably up there at the top. Ginger, peppers, hot peppers. Let's see. Peanut butter is such a good condiment for making sauces and salad dressings and stuff. And of course, you want to get a peanut butter that's natural and not added any oil, etc., etc. Try to get a good brand if you can buy one. What other things do I think are so important to have? Liquid aminos. It's like your salt. Sea salt is good as well too, or Himalayan pink salt. I don't want to get too shishi lala on certain things because folks can't afford all this stuff all the time, So whatever is accessible to you, get it. Forget all this, I bought it. Let me tell you, I bought black quinoa. It was like $6 for like 4 ounces. It wasn't really that hot. It was okay, but really, I just bought it because I wanted to try it and see if it was anything different. It really wasn't. And I just want folks to know that this is an affordable way to eat. It really is. But we get a little over the top. Like, honestly, the difference between organic and conventional, I believe organic is way better. But I will buy conventional most of the time if the organic is so ridiculously expensive. That's why we're creating a farm here. I just can't get over it. So yeah, get what you can. The more fresh stuff, the better. Even if it isn't organic, it's better than the processed thing. So you got to realize that. Other than that, that is pretty much the conclusion of my Vegan Soul Master Series. However, I am having a course that is coming out shortly. I'm putting it together right now. Well, not right now, but right now. I'm doing an online cooking course, the Vegan Soul Master Cooking Course. And all of the things we've talked about here and the foods that I've discussed today are going to be made into a variety of dishes, breakfast, lunch, and dinner for several days. Okay? So I want you all to check it out. It is going to be hot and very informative. And honestly, I really think I have some of the best skills out there in food preparation when it comes to flavorful food, foods that non-vegetarians can get into. You understand what I'm saying? This has been my experience. I've had a vegan restaurant for over 10 years ago, and 10 years long, 6, 7, 2, 3 restaurant. I have the experience, okay? This is probably the number one thing that has been told to me over the years. Sky, if I could cook like this, I would never eat meat. That's what I want to hear. I want people to understand that eating this way is not like you're going without. It is going all out. You understand what I'm saying? So check out the information that I'll be sending you out for the Soul Vegan Master online cooking course, because I'm going to go all out and I'm going to show you guys how to go all out and how to embrace living and eating this way. And I'm so excited you participated in my video master video series. I've never done this before, and I'm excited because I really believe that communicating this way, I mean, I'm not really touching you, I'm not seeing you, but I'm feeling energy through it. And I really feel excited that I'm able to share what I am passionate about around the world, around the world, around the world. And I'm excited. So have a wonderful day, evening, night, whatever time of day it is in your world, and get back with me about the online cooking course, because if you can't cook as good as me or better, then you want to get with this, okay? Peace, y'all.